Welcome, maybe the best day of the NBA, Thursday night, and we're happy you could be here with us. With Greg Anthony and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thanks very much. This is the era of positionless basketball in the NBA. Celtics coach Brad Stevens said, "I don't have the 5 positions anymore. It's as simple as 3, either a ball handler, a wing, or a big. We've become more versatile as the years have gone on. And guys, teams are now looking for players who provide that kind of versatility." Back to you.
Thank you, DA. And how about we check the numbers for him?
And guys, he's regressed a little bit offensively. He hasn't been the same this month as he was earlier in the season. He's lacking the edge that he had, and he needs to change his mindset. Stop sitting back and get into attack mode.
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. Washington and Zeller are in the middle. Ball out there with Rozier, and it's Hayward in at the 3. And for the Celtics, down is the 2 with Tatum at the 3. Horford is out there with Williams, and it's Smart in at the point guard position. Well, for those players who were discussed in trade talks, Greg, but weren't dealt at the deadline, it's got to be hard for them to ever, I guess, trust team management again, huh?
No doubt about it, but, you know, we have a saying. If you play at the highest levels, you have 2 families. Your first, which is your family at home, and your second. The only one you trust is your first family. The second family, it's a business relationship, and you know what? You could have a third family the following week if you get traded. And so some guys block out the noise and manage their emotions well. Others don't, and they tend to struggle.
It's all in the family.
Oh, no time to lose. Smart to the rescue there.
Smart against Rozier. Lets it go from 11. Doesn't go that time. Now Boston takes it the other way. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
Aggressiveness is everything, and they certainly played with a ton of it to get that win.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Hayward against Tatum. Here's Zeller, and he banks in the layup.
And the work ethic of Zeller. Now that's what makes him dangerous when scoping out opportunities on the offensive glass.
Now Smart. His last outing, he had 8 points. Pass to Tatum. Back to Smart, and stolen by Zeller. Hornets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Rozier against Williams. Rozier the pass to Washington. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
On the wing, Brown. He's covered by Ball. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And for Brown, it's about consistently improving. We've seen flashes from him, but now it's time for him to meet expectations.
Boston shooting their first free throws of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And so he hits both. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. And stolen by Tatum. It's Smart with the drive. And Hayward with the block.
A rare block shot by Gordon Hayward. He has the instincts to do more of this, but neither the suddenness nor the strength.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. Tries yet again. Hayward can't hit.
He doesn't get the finish, but the D's got to be quicker to rotate and stop him from getting to the rim.
It's Smart with the drive. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And not only is Smart one of the best defenders in the league, Greg, he's also one of the most versatile players in the NBA.
Yeah, when you talk about players who can guard 1 through 5, it's usually referring to Kawhi, PG-13, or Giannis. But Smart at 6'4" has the strength, the anticipation, and the toughness to hold his own against anyone. It's remarkable.
2 shots.
And he makes the first.
At 6'4", 220 pounds, Marcus Smart might be the most physically imposing point guard in the league, especially with this fiery approach to the game.
And so Smart nails both of them.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Hornets trail by 6. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Rozier, and it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone. And see, well, really because of that raw athleticism, Rozier was a mid-first round pick back in 2015. And you can see, though, that skill set is evolving.
Well, that's why Charlotte gave him the 3-year, $58 million contract. I mean, the feeling is he's still reaching his full potential. And we saw signs of growth last year.
On the free throw, no good.
Well, ball handlers like Rozier lift the whole team. I mean, his personality and attitude keep morale high through the entire game.
Williams finds Brown. Outside Tatum. Back to Brown from deep three-point range. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Last time they met was in Charlotte.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
They needed more fire and intensity tonight. Even if they don't win the battle of the boards, they have to put up a fight.
Shot clock at 3 and stolen by Tatum. One-on-one here. Here's Smart. And then Brown with the dunk.
Oh, the never quit attitude of Brown. Outstanding at remaining engaged and keeping plays going.
Smart against Rozier. Passes it to Washington. Over Smart. And it's Washington missing.
The rotation in the D could be better here. It'll cost them next time if it's not.
And the basket is good. Tatum's got his second basket of the night.
What I like about Tatum, he moves his feet well, understands angles. He plays more physical than advertised.
Hornets trail by 8. Here's Ball. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Utah.
Yeah, but it wasn't all about himself. I mean, he kept everybody else in the loop. His passing was tremendous.
Now, here's Rozier. Clock at 4. Al Horford with the rebound.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's Smart. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Smart's got 6 points.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Here's Rozier. 8 points his last outing. Pass to Hayward. The 3. No good there. Now Boston takes it the other way. Now here's Brown. He's coming off a 22-point game against Detroit. And then Brown with the dunk.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Yeah, you got to be careful. It's still early. They've expended a lot of energy, but they've also built a nice cushion here.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets.
You're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, they have to regroup and revisit their strategy at the defensive end.
Some changes for Charlotte. Bridges comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Devontae Graham subbed in for Rozier. Graham surveying the floor. Bridges kicks the ball. To the middle. Taken away by Williams. Brown right side. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Miles Bridges.
It's something we saw a lot from Brown as an amateur, the ability to draw fouls and get to the line.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. And some changes here for the Hornets. Biombo is checked in for P.J. Washington. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Ball. And Brown drops them both.
Yeah, drawing fouls and making them pay at the line.
And so Graham will bring it up for Charlotte. They trail by 14. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That's foul number 2 for him. Evan Fournier is checked in for Marcus Smart. Graham with the ball. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Now, here's Brown. And the pass to Williams. There's the dish to Horford. 6 to shoot. And Williams with the basket on the assist by Horford.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Going for the juggler right off the bat. I mean, jumping out to an impressive early lead.
Here's Graham. His last outing, he had 8 points. Bridges passes to Graham. Zeller with it. They need this. It's hauled in by Brown.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Outside Williams. Fournier for 3. Zeller grabs the board. Zeller's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Wanamaker. Williams with the block.
The reach of Williams is outstanding. He uses it to perfection to deny shooters.
It's stolen by Brown. And now it's Brown running. He can go all the way. And slam dunk by Tatum.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Well, you think defensively that you try to pack in the lane. I mean, but then that opens up some opportunities for their shooters.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Charlotte calls timeout. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said is you can coach a lot of different ways. You can win a lot of different ways. But you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
Now here's Fournier. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Detroit. Another shot. Biombo with the block.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Here's the floater. And here is Tatum. He has 6. Now Brown inside. Brown, good. And the Celtics lead by 20.
Oh, what incredible precision. Brown cutting the D to pieces with his pass.
Charlotte's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Graham gets a wide-open look. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte. Celtics shooting 56% in this first quarter. An outstanding start for this offense. That one drops for him.
You got to love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Graham, the pass to Monk. Can they get it? The shot off that time, and it's Boston the other way. For 3, Fournier. It's rebounded by Charlotte. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
Live by the 3, die by the 3. If you're perimeter dependent, you don't really know game to game how it's going to go.
And when you're not connecting from deep, you got to mix it up. I mean, look to score inside more. They didn't do enough of that.
Three-pointer, Graham. And the call will be against Fournier. That is his first foul of the game. Boston on D. Here's Wanamaker.
And the three-pointers just not falling for them early.
Offline with his 3. Here's Brown. 8 points for him. Kicks to Tatum. Pass to Brown. Fires from deep. Here's Thompson. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Look, Thompson's getting after it. A highly skilled offensive rebounder who crashes with power.
And you can't help but see the impact Thompson has in the paint. On both ends of the floor, he's a rock planted near the rim. Very strong legs that help him get to so many of those rebounds.
A scoreless quarter for him. I mean, you can see by his body language that he's getting discouraged.
And it's Brown missing.
He's got to be disappointed with his performance, but it'll be easier to swallow if they keep the lead.
Bridges misses.
I love to see the defense exhibit some passion in protecting the rim right there.
And with Thompson, as you said, Greg, once he's planted in the paint, good luck.
I mean, think about it. About 40% of his rebounds are on the offensive end. He just refuses to get moved or boxed out. Combine that with his hunger on that end of the floor, and you see why he's such a great rebounder.
And the Hornets with possession here after the basket by Boston. Biombo kicks to Graham. To halt the run. That one misses. Some solid defense from Brown.
Cold quarter for him, ice cold. I mean, it may be time to give him a breather. Maybe someone off the bench can get him a spark. Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
And the Celtics making a change here. .103 left here in the opening quarter. Graham against Brown. Now here's Graham. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Monk's shot's good.
Well, uses the screen to perfection. Monk's got a great feel for the game.
Celtics shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. Pritchard passes to Brown. Outside Fournier. And too long on the shot.
He's lucky his teammates have picked up the slack for him. I mean, his shooting has been horrific.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And Fournier kicks to Parker. 15 seconds left here in the first quarter. Shoots from the elbow. Fournier's shot is off. Monk with the ball. Misses from short range. Jaylen Brown has been leading the charge for the Boston Celtics. Scoring, rebounding. He was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And hearing from Al Horford, you see why he's considered one of the best glue guys in the NBA.
My message to the group was, making sure that we make the most of it. Why wait? Why wait to grow up or, things like that? We have a young group, but we've been figuring it out all year, and we have a great opportunity in front of us.
Now keeping everyone focused on the task at hand, Greg. It makes a lot of sense.
It's what he's getting paid the big bucks to do now. His overall presence and guidance is as valuable as his play.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a very convincing performance from the Celtics so far.
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Yeah, it's a gambling style that pays off, keeping things in disarray for that offense.
So on the floor for Charlotte to start this second quarter. Devontae Graham is out there with Monk. And there's Bismack Biyombo. And it's Hayward. And it's Bridges in at the power forward position. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, if you can believe it, before Jaylen Brown went to the draft, one executive said the Cal Berkeley star was too smart. Brown says, when athletes are also informative, it can intimidate. We get pushback for our outside interests. The whole shut up and dribble movement is big, and I'm a part of that movement. Guys?
Strong story, DA, there. Thanks. P.J. Washington, he's checked in for Charlotte. Ball comes in for Monk. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Graham, the pass to Washington. And it's blocked by Brown.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Graham against Parker. Bridges with the steal. Here's Ball, and Ball slams it in.
Oh, great ball movement from Bridges there. I mean, the self-awareness, the selfless attitude leading to the wide open shot.
Ball against Smart. He kicks it to Parker. Pass to Brown. Shot clock at 6. Unloads from 13. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That's his third foul of the game. Al Horford is checked in for the Celtics. And then for Charlotte, Cody Zeller comes in for Bridges. And it's Rozier in for Devontae Graham. Hornets trail by 20. Hayward on the wing over Parker. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. And Thompson throws it down.
Oh, nice look there from Smart, finding the open man.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. The Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. And Hayward gets it to go.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Smart. And Rozier pulls it down. Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Ball, the pass to Washington. Rebound, Boston. Horford's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Down low. It's tipped. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed, but it's always existed. And the reality is this: you become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
The first one falls.
Now, we've all seen this guy's development. Thompson has proven to be a valuable role player. He's exceptional at tracking down rebounds and a more than capable defender.
And so Thompson nails both of them. And here is Rozier. Outside, Ball. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And then Washington with the dunk.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Here's Pritchard. 14 points from him the last game against Detroit.
Yeah, and as good of a scorer as he was in that game, he was even a better passer. A lot of assists for him.
For Charlotte, they've gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Hayward from outside. Horford with the rebound. Horford's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Pritchard. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. To the paint. Here's Thompson. That shot is off. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. Here's Washington. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists now in this one.
Oh, the movement off the ball is good. I mean, and the pass to hit him in stride is even better.
Now, here's Parker. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Pass to Horford. Clock at 6. Back to Parker. 3-pointer on the way. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Hayward with some nice D. Ball from long range. Charlotte with a new shot clock. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, I like that Washington isn't afraid to work for it. I mean, clashes with the defender, but still gets a shot off.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And when he's gotten himself to the line this season, he's come through right around 74% of the time.
And the first one drops. Greg, maybe not the tallest big in the league, but Washington's reach is the great equalizer.
He stands only 6'7", but that 7'2" wingspan, it allows him to play big, snatch rebounds in traffic, and make contested shots in the paint. I think the young fella's got a bright future.
Robert Williams, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. That one is no good.
Well, for P.J. Washington, he's the rare first-round pick to come back for a second year of college at Kentucky, but I think he did him well.
Outside, Smart fires for 3. Boston, no good that time either. Hornets trail by 19. Rozier looking around. The pass to Washington. Good work defensively by Horford.
He's been cold, and it's been hurting him. The D, I mean, was ready for him. He hasn't been able to solve it.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And a look now at the Boston Celtics' upcoming schedule. On Sunday, they'll be matching up against Kyle Lowry and the Toronto Raptors. And then on Tuesday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment.
And the first one at the line is good.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
And so, Smart nails both of them. Hornets trail by 21. Pass to Washington. Hayward up top, guarded by Tatum. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Jason Tatum.
You can't be careless guarding Hayward. He's adept at forcing the D's hand and getting the call.
It's his first trip to the line. First one falls for him.
Well, he was the 9th overall pick in the 2010 draft. If it were held again, only a couple guys would be selected ahead of him.
He hits both from the stripe.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Celtics leading by 19. Now Tatum. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Detroit.
Yeah, and his energy level in that game was amazing. He did all that work offensively and controlled the boards too.
Williams can't get it to go. Charlotte has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them.
Oh, he's a solid shot blocker now. It's thanks to his timing and great anticipation skill. It's not easy scoring on Horford. He has shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots tonight.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. Hornets trail by 21. Passes it to Zeller. Hayward against Tatum. Here's Washington. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got 5 rebounds tonight. Boston shooting in the second quarter has been pretty embarrassing, just 27%.
Oh, impressive ball handling from Tatum. I mean, attracts the other team's focus and then finds the open man.
Here's Ball. Pass to Rozier. Dishes it to Zeller. Back to Rozier. Now, here's Washington. He has 5. Here's Hayward. Takes the 12-footer and hits. Hayward's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Smart goes in. Williams up on top. Smart against Hayward. Nice shot by Smart. Smart's got 13.
Oh, good defense there, but Smart knocked on target.
So Rozier will bring it up for the Hornets. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And the Hornets call time here.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Poor rotations. I mean, slow help and just not enough toughness on the interior. They've got a lot to talk about.
Celtics making a switch here. Fournier is checked in. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Biombo, he's checked in for Zeller. Bridges comes in for P.J. Washington. Monk's checked in for Gordon Hayward. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Terry Rozier.
It's good to see Monk get chances like this. I mean, easy looks help in getting him into a rhythm.
Brown dishes to Horford. Brown feeling it out a bit. Horford against Bridges. Horford no luck. Charlotte has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
The Hornets have shot 3 of 5 at the foul line. That's good from Ball. Celtics leading by 19. Brown with it. 8 points for him. To the inside, Horford. And finished off by Horford.
Oh, look at the big fella Al get up. Given his size, dunking is basically second nature.
Here's Bridges. The pass to Wanamaker. Down low, here's Biyombo. Second chance shot, and it's good on the layup. Biyombo's got his first bucket of the night.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, it's simple. When you fail to put a body on someone, you're inviting a breakdown on the defensive glass.
Now here's Brown. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. 6 on the shot clock. And now Ball pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Here's Brown. They lead by 17. Fournier finds Tatum. Back to Fournier. Floats one up. And the layup good by Brown. Brown's got 10 points in the game.
I tell you what, Brown is a powerful wing player. You'd like to get him the ball inside.
And here are the Hornets now. Pass to Bridges. Now here's Monk, guarded by Tatum. Back to Bridges, and stolen by Horford. Floats it up for Williams.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
Oh, man, so unselfish. He's doing a great job creating for others and making pinpoint passes.
And here is Bridges. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Utah. Scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
1:51 left now here in the second. And the call will be against Brad Wanamaker. That's his first foul.
A serious talent when Robert Williams is healthy. He makes his presence felt. Has great length and lift off the floor. Defensively, he protects the rim and even blocks shots out on the perimeter.
And that one falls for Williams. And then offensively, Williams is mostly a rim runner at this point. But Greg, there are signs that the jumper is coming along.
Yeah, you know, when he was drafted at the end of the first round, there was a lot of talk about rebuilding his shot mechanics. And that's still a work in progress. But where he's really impressed people is with his passing. He has terrific instincts for the game.
The shot's good from Fournier.
Oh, you love the movement. I mean, Brown just zipping these passes over quickly.
There's a minute 34 left to play in the first half. Graham against Brown. Here's Biyombo.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Brown outside. Unable to get that one. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. That'll be Boston as it goes out of bounds. Celtics retain possession. Markers checked in for Robert Williams. We've got 1:08 left in the first half. 9 feet out. And scoring with the play inside is Parker. Parker's got 5 points now this quarter.
And hey, that wasn't easy, but Parker was just committed to scoring no matter what.
Here's Graham. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Passes to Wanamaker. Shot clock at 6. Bridges for 3. Drains the three-pointer.
Well, I love how quick Bridges makes decisions, including when he should look to shoot as soon as he catches it.
And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They have a 19-point lead. Outside Tatum. Fournier for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Fournier's got 7 points.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And the Hornets with possession here. Now Graham lets the 3 fly, and it's the Hornets another 3.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Let's talk about it. The great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch.
Left side, Brown. Almost, but it rolls out. And so it's the Boston Celtics with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with head coach Brad Stevens. Coach, what did you think was the main edge you had?
Well, I thought defensively we were a lot better, and then that led to some offense. But obviously, we're playing a bunch of skilled guys, and we're able to spread the floor, and that's helpful.
You have to make them work at both ends. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. So far, a pretty lopsided game, but still one half to play. I'm Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Things were going Boston's way from the beginning. They simply could not be contained, and their effort propelled them to widen the scoring margin to blowout proportions. From their first bucket of the game to the end of the first quarter, they held on to that lead with an iron fist, never once giving it up. The second quarter didn't advance their lead, but they still dominated the half overall, ending it way, way out in front. And taking a look at the Celtics, Kenny, what did you see out there?
Their ability to get into the paint and get to the rim has been deadly, constantly attacking the basket. It was clearly their intention right from the start to pound it inside as much as possible. And I don't see them straying from that strategy in the second half. It's going to be another paint-based attack.
And big fella, your thoughts on the Hornets?
Well, there wasn't much flow in that offense, that's for sure. Guys are forcing shots, not using their teammates. Look, if they're going to make any noise in the second half, they need to shoot the ball better. And it starts with ball movement and shot selection.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side,
my brother.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And you know, Marcus Smart has been really making it happen, guys.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Yeah, I mean, showing that tenacity both mentally and physically.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Down is the 2 with Tatum at the 3. Williams is out there with Horford, and it's Smart in at the 1. That's the Boston 5. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile 1 block.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
Washington finds Rozier.
Intelligent defense. He reads the play, gets himself in the perfect position to come up with the steal.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
So it's the Hornets now. Pass to Rozier. Tatum against Hayward. Back to Rozier. Just 5 to shoot. Tipped away. Stolen by Smart. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. Williams. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Ball, the pass to Zeller. He dishes it to Hayward. Lets it go with the 3. Rebound, Boston. Horford's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Smart kicks to Horford. Tatum on the wing. Gets in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Now here's Ball. He has 7. Williams with the block. They retain possession. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Rozier. Clock at 6. Goes up again. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Such a ruthless competitor. Rozier excels at attracting contact when he's going up with assertiveness.
He's 0 of 1 from the line, missing on his first trip.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Rozier. He's perfect from the line this time. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Boston leading by 23. Tatum with it. 10 points for him. Inside and stolen by Zeller. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Rozier's got the ball. Williams with the block.
That's a big donut, folks, here to start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
Outside, Horford. The second chance effort over Hayward. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
That's just sound, fundamental basketball from Horford. Just working the D and fooling them with the effective fake.
And Al Horford, the 5-time All-Star, very much a leader on this team with his success in the league.
Yeah, Horford has always been a guy that passes the eye test. The numbers don't jump out, but he plays winning basketball. Great head for the game. Knows how to complement other stars.
First free throw is good.
All Horford does is affect winning. I mean, in the locker room, practice, games, he's accountable, and he holds others to that same standard.
And Al Horford drops them both. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Ball dishes to Zeller. Kicks to Hayward. There's the pass to Washington. They grab their own miss. Zeller. The kick out to Rozier. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, he just hit a rough patch. He's trying to climb out of it, but he hasn't been successful.
Now here's Smart. He's got 13. Here's the three. Zeller grabs the board.
Oh, they get away with it here, but that's not a shot you should ever be giving him.
Hayward passes to Washington. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
Yeah, you got to be locked in at all times. Their inconsistent play is a big reason why they're losing.
And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Boston Celtics. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Pass to Tatum. It's tipped.
And registering one of the highest verticals at the NBA Combine, Zeller can send your shot back.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Boston leading by 23. And here is Tatum. He's got 10. For the three. A shot by Pritchard, no good. Charlotte has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Pushing it up. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And I think working himself to the line, an area where Smart really can excel. I mean, he's built for contact. That's for sure.
He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And that one falls for Smart. Evan Fournier's checked in for the Celtics. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Impeccable from the line. Halftime.
Rozier against Smart. Passes it to Ball. This one for 3. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Fournier, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to go on Gordon Hayward. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
2 shots.
And that one falls for Fournier. And so Fournier nails both of them. Here's Rozier. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. Hayward goes in. Williams with the block. Smart against Rozier. Smart deciding where to go with it. Fournier for 3. Boston again missing. Here's Williams, and it's Williams throwing it down.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Charlotte's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Hayward from outside. Rebound Boston. Williams has got 7 rebounds in the game. Rozier against Smart. And Thompson kicks to Smart. Takes a 3. Fournier's shot is off. Charlotte shooting around 29% from the floor. Tough night for them all around on the offensive end. Ball no good. Boston shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Celtics passing it around. Thompson passes to Fournier. Shoots over Ball. Misses off the right iron. And here are the Hornets now. The shot by Hayward, wide open, and the three ball is good. Hayward's got 10 points in the game.
And the poise of Hayward sizes up the D, stops, and pops.
Outside Fournier. Back to Tatum. Releases from 15. The Hornets pull it in. Hayward against Williams. Takes the 13-footer. Count it. 12 points for him.
Now you got to give Hayward his props. He's terrific at getting his shots in mid-range.
It's Smart with the drive. Right side Williams, and stolen by Zeller. They push it up 4 on 3. Hayward kicks to Rozier. Pass to Washington. The shot, no good. And the Celtics going the other way now. Fournier into the lane. Excellent D there from Ball. Outside Tatum. Fournier trying to break loose. A three-pointer, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Ball with the bucket. So the Celtics call timeout, their first. Chris, today's coaches have a different way to get through to their players compared to some coaches of the past.
Well, yeah, I think, you know, this culture is different. Guys don't want to be yelled at when they're giving their all. They want to try to find a solution instead of getting emotional about it. So I think, yeah, the emotional aspect of some point has been alleviated. I think guys want to enjoy going to work every day and having a boss that they can discuss and figure it out with. I don't think the NBA is any different.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Brown comes in for Williams, and Parker subbed in for Tatum. There's the lob to Brown.
And you know, Smart is working on slowing down, dissecting the defense. I mean, nice patience out there in the pick and roll.
Charlotte's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
4th foul of the game for him. He's starting to get into that danger zone.
Here's Graham. Right wing. Bridges, no one around him. That one a little long.
Oh, that's one of the few times they'll get away with leaving him that wide open.
Fournier passes to Parker. Here's Brown. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Brown's got 4 points in the quarter.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Yeah, and it's inexcusable. But all too common. Basketball one-on-one. When the shot goes up, put a body on someone.
Parker passes to Brown and finished off by Brown.
This is the attitude Parker plays with. Someone who's very willing to give it up to his open guys.
Now Graham. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket. And making an immediate impact in this league, Graham was a tremendous find in the second round.
Yeah, the 34th pick in 2018. Some scouts felt he had a low ceiling, but someone who never loses confidence because he's had to prove himself at every level. That makes you battle tested, and it prepares you to affect winning.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Boston shooting 37% so far in the third quarter, and they're not satisfied with this lack of offensive execution. And this is his second trip to the line in the game. The first one falls. And so he makes both from the line.
I like that he's playing with an edge here in the second half. I mean, he didn't get to the line once in the first half.
Smart against Graham. Good work defensively by Smart.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Outside Fournier. Left side, Brown. Boston again missing. Charlotte has gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Now here's Smart. He's got 15. To the paint. Shoots over Graham. Smart misses.
His interior scoring is one of the things that drives their offense. Don't expect him to miss many of those.
Graham dishes to Bridges, feeds it to Biyombo, and Thompson sends it back.
Look, Thompson is a more than capable defender. He has excellent length, and he uses that to swat away shots.
Fournier passes to Smart. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Smart's got 4 points this quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here, trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
The Celtics shooting is leaving something to be desired, just 36% here in the third quarter. Fournier's shot is off.
His three-point game hasn't been there for him today, but don't sleep on him. At any moment, he could get his touch back.
The Hornets have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
And part of yet another great Kentucky recruiting class, Monk declared along with De'Aaron Fox, Bam Adebayo, 2 other 5 stars. I mean, talk about an NBA factory. That school is always competitive.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And Monk made second-team All-American in his only year with the Wildcats, looking unstoppable on many occasions.
I mean, he just overwhelmed college opponents with his athleticism. But you get to the NBA, you find out how many great athletes are in this league. That's when you have to retool aspects of your game, which is what Monk is in the process of doing.
So it's the Celtics now. Horford the pass to Pritchard. Boston again missing. And so Graham will bring it up for Charlotte. And Wanamaker has it in the corner. Rebound Boston.
He gets the playground jumper and can't make good on it. You don't get many chances easier than that.
Over to the left wing. Pritchard. Here's Brown. Drops in the layup for 2. Brown's got 8 points here in this quarter.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
He's made one and missed one so far in the game.
An 85% mark from the line. There aren't too many players in the league who are going to sport a much better percentage.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
And this is one of the things they need to keep doing in the second half to get this win. Keep knocking down those free throws. They've been sensational here at the line.
Here's Pritchard. No points in the game yet for him. Horford gets the bucket.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Charlotte has gotten 1 of 6 3-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Graham kicks to Biyombo. On its way from Monk for 2. It's hauled in by Brown. Here's Pritchard. From deep. No good. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. It's the Celtics running away with this one. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. Now let's listen into the huddle of Brad Stevens.
We're playing play to play, okay? Great job scoring, coming down, directing the ball, being up to touch, making everything difficult, rebounding every time the right way. Be us, no shortcuts.
Well, got to respect what he just said during that break, encouraging his guys to rebound and defend.
And Kevin, highlighting how important fundamental basketball is. Solid defense and aggressive rebounding gets you wins in this league.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Setting the floor for the Hornets, they've got Martin. Bismack Biyombo is out there with Monk. And it's Wanamaker in at the point. Here's Wanamaker. And it's blocked by Brown. To the middle. Here's Parker. And the dunk by Parker.
Rising up with no hesitation. When Parker goes up strong like this, you got to get out the way.
Chris, you played for 5 different teams in your career and a number of different coaches. As you look back, what percentage of great coaching is X's and O's? And what percentage is just inspiring your players and getting them motivated?
X's and O's are probably the most important. You need a coach that can adapt his system to the players on his team, to the teams that are coming up, that can adjust in coaching style. And so I definitely think as far as that, the coaching, the skill set and the play calling is definitely important. And I think motivation has a part to play as well. And we all know Monk likes to shoot, but their great decision, getting it to the open teammate.
For Boston, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Pritchard passes to Williams. Brown outside. 6 to shoot. Here's Pritchard.
He's done a lot of the little things to help put them in front. I mean, but his offense has not been there for him tonight.
Outside for Martin. Puts up a 3. Jabari Parker comes up with the rebound. Parker's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Pritchard. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Boston making a switch here. Ojeley's checked in. The Hornets also with a sub. Martin's checked in for Monk. And this next draft, Chris, expected to be the last year of the one-and-done rule. Do you approve of the league once again letting high schoolers be drafted?
Well, yeah, I think if we're finally catching back up with the world, if a man can do the various things that you could do after turning 18, why wouldn't you be allowed to go to a job and make money for your family? So, yeah, I definitely think it's the right thing to do.
Here's Parker following the score by Charlotte. To the inside, and the dunk by Parker.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Wanamaker looking over the floor. In the corner, it's Martin. 5 to shoot. A three-pointer off the mark.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Parker's shot is off. Charlotte's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. And there's the pass to Wanamaker. Rebounded by the Celtics. Here's Ojeley, covered by Martin. Ojeley passes to Pritchard. Pass to Ojeley. Here's Pritchard. It's hauled in by Wanamaker. Martin goes in, and it's in there. Martin's got his first points of the night.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Here's Pritchard. The Hornets pull it in. Wanamaker's got his 4th rebound in this one. All alone. They get it back. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. And the defense has to be aware of this. When you don't put a body on him, you pay the consequences.
So it's Boston now, following the score by Charlotte. Here's Pritchard, out to Parker, over Martin. Boston again missing. The Hornets have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. And it's Biyombo with the jam.
Oh, that's some skill on that assist. I mean, the timing has to be perfect on a lead pass.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Chris, you look at last year's all-defensive first-teamers. 4 out of 5 of those guys were 6'10" or taller. Clearly, size is an advantage.
Yeah, size or at least length. I mean, long arms, you know, with that comes block steals and deflections. You know, as long as you can move your feet, though, bigger is better.
Zeller is checked in for Bismack Biyombo. Pritchard passes to Ojeley. Now, here's Neesmith. The Celtics working the ball around now. Here's Pritchard. Out to Parker. Three-pointer. Here's Williams. Goes back up. No good on that one. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. Martin, the pass to Wanamaker.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. Tatum, he's checked in for Parker. Good on both. Chris, we know the business of basketball is red hot. Franchise values are skyrocketing. And not only that, Chris, the NBA is America's most popular sport among those 34 and younger.
Well, yeah, it was cool, Kevin. That bodes well for the future, right? It wouldn't surprise me in the next decade or so if the NBA became the premier sport league in the U.S.
And the first one at the line is good. And he makes both free throws. The Hornets have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Martin with it. Passes to Wanamaker. And the rejection by Tatum.
The long arm of the law. Tatum prohibiting that shot from ever having a chance.
Here's Wanamaker. 6 on the shot clock. Tries again.
And really, after that strong first half, he has been in quite the tailspin.
Here's Pritchard. Pass to Ojale. Chris, we've seen in the three-point contest, they've added a pair of deep shots worth extra points. You know, if the league decided for the All-Star game to test out a 4-point line, what would you think of that?
I'm not sure about the 4-point line yet. I think we'll always have time for that, but I don't think it's a need to rush for that. I think that until everyone can shoot like Curry or most guys can shoot like that, let's just not change it because one or two guys can. When we look at offensive efficiency and other statistics, still a lot of ways that this game can be improved with the line where it is. I love the NBA welcoming innovation, but this is something that I think we're jumping ahead of the times.
Now here is Martin. Jason Tatum missing his last shot. Right side Martin. Here's Wanamaker. And the rejection by Tatum. Here's Ojale. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. First one falls for him. That one misses. Down the stretch of last season, Greg, we saw some teams resting healthy players, even ones out of the playoff hunt, and they got fined. But is the amount, which I think is about $25,000, is that enough to discourage that tactic?
You know, I don't think it is. Not when team revenues are measured in the hundreds of millions. You got to do more to keep them honest, but by the same token, you know, if I got 100, 200 million invested in a guy, I want to protect my investment. And so if I can rest them here or there and prolong their career, I think my organization's all the better for it.
Wanamaker, the pass to Martin. Martin nails the baby hook. Martin's got 4 points this quarter.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's Williams. Outside Tatum. Now the pass to Pritchard. Nice ball movement by Boston. Just 4 to shoot. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Boston, no good that time either. Charlotte has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
And the basket by Tatum.
Refusing to let the defender alter his shot. Tatum's focus and drive, it's what helps him finish hard shots.
And it's the Hornets ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Pass to Wanamaker. You know, you look at the 2020 class for the Basketball Hall of Fame, Greg, some great names. Headlined by Kevin Garnett, Tim Duncan, Kobe Bryant. I mean, historic players.
And all the more emotional, Kevin, having Kobe enshrined after his tragic passing. But when you look at the accomplishments of this class, arguably the most decorated that the Hall of Fame has ever seen.
And Greg, you've gotten a bird's eye view. You've gotten a front court view. You've had a chance to be alongside these Hall of Fame players.
Incredible talents, great people, and truly they've been terrific ambassadors for our game.
Here's Martin following the bucket by the Celtics. And the rejection by Tatum. Here's Pritchard. And he knocks down the first one. Some changes for Boston. Williams, he's checked in for Williams. Horford comes in for Shemi Ojeleye. And Jaylen Brown subbed in for Nesmith. The Hornets also with a sub. Biombo's checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And with the move league-wide for greater representation, some are calling for more diversity in front offices. Chris, some say progress isn't coming fast enough. What do you think?
I think progress hasn't happened fast enough either. Put me on that list. Let me sign that petition. Because even in the coaching ranks, fewer black head coaches this season. You know, teams need to hire the best candidate. No one's saying anything different than that. But the fact of the matter is, they're not interviewing some of the best candidates. That's all. Let some of the best candidates in the door, and they should be hired.
Here's Pritchard. Brown, good.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Oh, and they're showing no signs of letting up. I love this approach right now. They value each possession.
Here's Martin following the basket by Jaylen Brown. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Horford.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls, and a new group in for the Celtics. Williams, he's checked in for Robert Williams. Shemi Ojeleye comes in for Al Horford. Parker's checked in for Jason Tatum. And it's Nesmith in for Brown. So he gets them both. And when rookies come in, there's a lot to learn, especially managing money. And Chris, the league is trying to help players manage those large salaries.
Well, players have great resources now that are available to them, and so it's great that the league has lended a hand and said, hey, if you need any help, don't be afraid to reach out.
A shot by Pritchard, no good. And so Wanamaker will bring it up for the Hornets. Looking to end his cold spell, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe. We've got 1:28 left in the fourth.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Boston.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so looking at their number, this will be win number 22 on the year.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for Jaylen Brown.
What a teammate he was tonight, setting guys up for layups and open jumpers on what seemed like every possession.
Here's Wanamaker. It's Martin on the wing. Biyombo in the post. He's guarded by Williams. Williams with the block. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Parker passes to Nesmith. Back to Parker. To the left side wing. A nice shot by Nesmith.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
You know they are, sure. I mean, come on, the finish line is in sight. All they have to do is play it smart.
Here's Wanamaker. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Jabari, looks like you're getting back in stride, and you have certainly had adversity with the knee injuries the last few years. How have you been able to battle through them?
It's been tough, to tell you the truth, but you know, the race is not won to the swift, but the one to endure, so I'm trying to keep that motive.
You have certainly endured and thrived, Jabari. Thanks for your time. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you later.